Hey, where am I? Yeah, I'll go get it. Be back in a flash. Stop calling me knave. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Isn't there more to being a knight than just serving a king? I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I have no master, except the wind that blows free. Merlina, every world has its end. I know that's kind of sad, but that's why we gotta live life to the fullest in the time we have. At least, that's what I figure.
From now on, you'll undoubtedly encounter others who aim to harm you. As a fighter, or rather, until you come to terms with the fact that you are a fighter for Saito High School, you'll only be putting yourself in danger, as well as affecting the morale of the other fighters. You understand? It appears that the assassin who killed Kakuka from Kyosho was a fighter from Nanyo. I'm counting on you. Saito is facing a crisis.
A bigger salary, every month. You pay me my weight in money! Why do I need a monkey assistant? Monkeys are loyal, fearless, hostile, deceptively good at shorthand. Now, I'm not saying everyone in Japan has to refer to Wednesday as Mikey time, just everyone I know. And that's why I need 2 copies of every board game ever invented. So, do we have a deal?
This year's Day of the Royals will be the biggest one yet. So I'm counting on the boys. What about the dragons? The king is an aficionado. I expect a great success tomorrow. One that will make the school proud. Isn't she one of your girls, Miss Farragonda? This is a disaster. She's ruined the whole event. Gentlemen, our scouts report that the second invasion of witches is on its way. You fought well yesterday, but today, it's time to put everything you've learned in your classes to the test. We may be outnumbered, but that does not mean we are outmanned. Everyone who survives passes the semester. Elite Inon. Elik Donon. Run on! Gate! They fought as hard as they could, but it just wasn't enough. The witches will come here next, you know.
Come on, give me a break! When you're stuck upstream, there's only one team, and that's Team Meanies! Besides, all the other rescue jobs on the board were a big waste of time. We don't need that bunch of bumbling baby bumpkins botching up our rescue raid. Peekaboo! Oh, is that so? Go, Arbok! Genius wins again. Touch it, but dramatics will get you nowhere. Move, Meanies. The kid's got a lot of spunk, but man, what a royal pain in the neck. Say, aren't you a brave Pokemon, just like your big brother? Hear that? I think I hear Pikachu's voice coming from in there. Confusion! We'll do the unsealing when we're ready. Okay, let's go.
Oh, hey, gang. Didn't know you'd be visiting so early. I'm still in my evil pajamas. They've got a trapdoor in the back. Ham, still waiting on that salmon eggs Benedict. I asked for egg whites. These are yellows. See the yellow? I'm trying to watch my cholesterol. And this salmon is farm-raised. What is this, prison? You're right. I am the worst roommate. I've never lived with other people before. You don't count. Remember how I said my island fortress was destroyed by a storm? I may have fibbed. You see, I kind of faked the destruction of my fortress as an excuse to live with you and tire you to the point of exhaustion. So you'd be too tired to stop Obliterator Bot! Obliterator Bot, destroy Sonic and his 4 friends!
All Sonic did was try and stop Eggman. He didn't mean for us to get sent here. He's not afraid to fight back!
Lyserg, if you really wanted to kill your target as has proven necessary, why didn't you take control of your spirit ally? Your spirit flatly rejected the command you gave it, because deep in your heart you still harbor doubts about true justice. You can't afford to veil the truth of your heart in the shaman fight. You disappoint me. And yet, if you wish to remain with X-Laws, you'll receive punishment for your failure. How unfortunate. Our Lady Spirit ally, the mighty Shamash, is the god of justice, who gave us the Code of Hammurabi, mankind's first written law. Laws exist to keep the peace and sustain life as we know it. Those who break the law must suffer the inherent consequences therein. The X in X laws stands for 10, which is the number of laws we see to enforcing. Under those 10 laws, we exact our own brand of justice. Behold the very embodiment of the ethos of the X Laws organization.
You got that right. As distinguished members of the Auto Club, we got a duty to get out there and show people what we're made of. Yes, that? You would put German class above Auto Club? Where are your loyalties? You're breaking my heart, man. We didn't raise you to be that way. We'll discuss this further back at the clubhouse. You can all see for yourselves. This is all that's left of the Auto Club's budget for the month. Can anyone tell me why? Oh, yeah. Well, never mind that. If we don't do something, there'll be no club activities! That's why we're all going out there to fundraise!
How dare they call this culinary concoction food? Look here, do you see this sorry excuse for a sandwich? The bread should be no less than 3/4 of an inch thick. Upon it, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise and a pinch of black pepper. The contents, fresh cucumber, sliced thinly, if you please. Am I quite right, Dales? But tell me, what brings you here? The menu is hardly worth the trip, if you ask me. Oh, I see. How rude of me. Right then, first things first. It's about time someone taught the chef here how to make a proper sandwich.
Oh, Yugi Boy, you're my next opponent. Now, Yugi Boy, let the fun and games begin. We meet again, Yugi Boy. Ha ha ha! Don't think our fight will end the same way this time. It's my turn, and away I go! Let's see how good you really are, Yugi Boy. Ha ha ha! This is going to be oh so fun! The battle's only just begun! Ha 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 ha! Time to face facts. There's nothing you can do to stop me. You can't keep any secrets from me. I hope you're having as much fun as I am. Oh, what's wrong, Yugi? You should smile more. Yugi Boy, I would tell you that you should try harder. I should stop playing around. Whoa, I'm being attacked from all sides. I better think of another strategy. Impossible. I can't read your mind. This isn't over yet, Yugi Boy.
Long time no see. A hard man is good to find. Oh, sure, and she was fun to play with from time to time. But she wasn't as tough as I thought she was. You will never get me with attacks like that. A girl like me needs more.
So my plan worked. Of course. To lull the enemy into a false sense of security. It's worse than that, my friend. But for the moment, you might want to watch your back. You have my thanks. The Marauders. The Forgers are not their only target. You know what lies underneath Nidavellir. Well, the Marauders do too. Would seem so. Mangog is rage incarnate. It is said he was born from the hate of 1 billion souls. If he's freed...
I am Ishizu, and I have uncovered many mysteries about you and these ancient carvings using the magic of my Millennium Necklace. Like your Millennium Puzzle, this necklace affords me certain powers. With it, I have gazed 5,000 years into the past, to a time when evil sorcerers threatened to destroy the entire world. However, there was one king who possessed a magic powerful enough to stop this evil threat.
I wonder, could it be true? Could our ancestors have left behind hidden treasures that's just waiting to be discovered? If you get your greasy little hands on this, you'll probably use it in some crazy experiment of yours. You always say you only want this or that. Remember the teachings of our ancestors. Be careful what you ask for. Ultimately, you'll only get 3 true wishes.
You've still got a lot to learn, Aya. None of you will be permitted to leave this venerable mansion unless you do battle with me. I am Koga, the Pokémon Master of the Fuchsia Gym. That is correct, miss. This soul badge will be yours, if you defeat me, of course. We shall have a 2-on-2 Pokemon battle, young man. Then I shall lead with Venonat.
Today is your lucky day, kid. Nicely put, my man. We were about to go raise money for the club, and you're coming along to help us. On November 15th of last year, when you lost your wallet and were suffering from the pangs of hunger, did we not share our onions and cabbage with you? How can you have forgotten all we've done for you? Bring all your repairs to the Auto Club. No job is too small. Bring your bicycles, and your cars too. Heck, we fix everything from radio-controlled toys to tricycles. If it's got wheels, we'll make a deal. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The Auto Club is offering you, our fellow... Got car or motorcycle problems? Just leave it to the Nakomi Tech Auto Club. Act fast. I'm already there, Den. Okay, here we go!
The turtles. For my plans to proceed, I must have them. You have done well, hun. Now, let us make ourselves easier to find. The time has come to rise!
Looks like your fever's down, sweet thing. Let's check. 99.3. Not enough. Dr. Kareha, at your service. But call me Dr. K. And a young one, too. Hey, if that's your fever talking, you better tell it to pipe down. Conked out in the next room. I'm surprised their own snoring doesn't wake them up. See this here? Well, girl, you've got a bug. Literally.
Don't you make fun of me. They say the Great Blue is a chef's paradise because it's filled with every species of fish there ever was.
Angela, I told you not to walk around alone. I'll introduce you. So, you can't say that to just anyone. You're just lucky Madarame understands parodies. Many people don't. They'd hit you for that. Angela, don't encourage her. Just don't. Many people wouldn't understand it. Even here in Japan. Well, I think it goes without saying now. But these are my friends from America. Angela Burton and Susanna Hopkins. Please call her Sue, or Susie. They've come to Japan so they can see Comic Fest. Yes, it really was sudden. I got an unexpected call this morning saying, we're at Narita, so come pick us up.
It's not just that one. Images much simpler than that can do it.
What?
Consider this. Now, what does this look like? And this? Yes, even with abstract symbols like these, humans can use their imagination to see something else. You can call it a faculty that the human brain has been endowed with. Even the rudimentary cave drawings by primitive man are evidence of this endowment. These hunters drew images that excited them, images of the animals that would provide them with their very survival. So in other words, guys can get excited by almost any image, much less a hot anime babe. And guys who say they can't are either defective or lying. Ha! Why, they even had pornography in the Edo period.
Sir, we must give the robot a short breather. As you know, the plasma beam and ion shield use a great deal of power.
It's no secret. Simply a matter of staying 6 moves ahead of your opponent at all times. Ernest, the Arctic is a perfect place to throw a chill into the enemy. My moves will be precise and lethal. First, I'll eliminate the pawns, then conquer the king. And as usual, that's checkmate. I wish I could find a truly challenging opponent.
I'm going to tell you, I've endured many things in my life. I've been trapped in an ancient pyramid, stung by scorpions, attacked by Tibetan wolves, but nothing compares to this. A new game shop. They think they can drive me out of business selling their trendy new trash, but they have no respect for the gaming traditions, the true classics, because they sell only the fads of today.
Bellasa.
Okay. You've been running around like Chicken Little. I thought I'd help. I felt sorry for a little princess who'd take on all of Baroque works. What should I call you? A spoiled brat?
Defend Valhalla. That's not the way to bring peace to the universe. This is just a part of the universe. A place where one of the ruling clans live. And that's all it is. I understand that, Wotan, but much has happened since then. All of the life forms that exist, including ourselves and you, now depend on each other to survive. Wotan, I will take back Alberek's ring. But do not misunderstand me. I'm not doing it for Valhalla, but for all the life forms that exist in the universe. Captain Pollock, a simple space pirate.
Just calling to make sure that everything's running smoothly, Crowler. Wouldn't want a repeat of what happened last year, when you cut a third of our student applicants for some ridiculous reason. What was it? Calling you Mr. or Mrs.? Whatever. Just make sure everyone gets a fair shot.
Morisato-senpai! Hey, Keiichi, I have your lap times here. On average, you shaved off a whole second this time around. Come on, that's not true. No one else on the team has improved as much as you have. You know, Keiichi, I think you must have a real talent for racing. You might be a genius. Huh? I'm serious. I'm not trying to flatter you. Coming! Sorry, gotta go. What? No, it's impossible. I can't do it. You did what? Look for yourself! It's horrible! But I just told you, there's no way I can do it! What, you guys too? You don't understand! This won't work! I'm telling you, there's absolutely no way I can race! I just know it! I know I can't do it!
I'm not sure of the exact date, but it seems like ages ago. Back in those days, I was all alone, the only magical girl in Mitakihara City. The only one who comforted me and cheered me on was Bebe. Without Bebe in my life, I would have given up the fight long ago. I just act confident because that's what's expected of a senior magical girl. The thing is, Maruka and Sayaka have come into their own now. We even have you and Kyoko to back us up too. I never dreamed I'd have so many friends I could rely on. I don't have to push myself so hard anymore because now I have help. Whoa. Fighting nightmares is not supposed to be fun. Don't forget that. I know what you mean, though. Things are better now. It's the kind of life I used to dream about back before I met all of you. We're bound by a destiny of constant battling. To find any happiness in a life like this is incredible. I never imagined it would be this way.
You might be on to something there, Ace. Most of the clubs in the city were overcrowded last night. Some forgers flooding discos with fake passes. Put out an all-points bulletin. Let's bring this chick in. Yeah, and I'm gonna give you an earful. Now look here. I don't care how chummy you are with this dame. She's our only suspect. Now tell us where to find her. Ringo Fool came up with this scam to make his club seem more exclusive. Well, now he's joined the more exclusive club. The Pen.
You'd better think twice before you invade here! Beware! I'm Captain Usopp, feared pirate and ruler of this village! My crew does whatever I say! You have no hope of victory! So abandon any plans you have of attacking this village! I have 80 million men!
I'm in charge of these troops. I'm Maxwell Cougar. We don't see many soldiers dressed like you up here. Anyway, look, I know you're the one with the demonic. It's nice to meet you. Not very friendly, are you? Well, this place is a real disaster area. You finally open your mouth and that's all you have to say? I've seen a lot of things on the battlefield, but I'll never get used to seeing a body die! Alicia, you know it too. The demons are increasing every day. Unless we stop them, humanity will be wiped out. You and me did pretty well, huh? But a lot of people have died, and the city is nothing but a pile of rubble. It's pretty hard to think of it as a victory.
Let's go. Is there a problem? That's not what I said. I'm not interested in becoming rich, but that doesn't mean I'm not looking for a hidden treasure. You see, I like to play games, and I believe that tomb out there contains the secret of the greatest game ever played.
Shadow? Even if you believe everyone in the world will be against you, know that I'll always remain by your side. Remember that.